Here's the other news. So the CIA has reported that so far they can find no legitimate connections to Omar Mateen and the Islamic State, ISIL. Their conclusion so far, and the investigation is still going on, their conclusion so far, the evidence that they're finding is that this has more overtones of a traditional mass shooting. It looks like there was a tremendous power dynamic in play, where the shooter, because of his past relationships and his domestic abuse of his wife and his ex-wife and his current wife and some of the relationships that they've uncovered, the shooter had more of a power complex, and it was more about exerting his ability to take human life. The CIA and the FBI are stressing the fact that the investigation is not complete. They are still digging. And this is all despite his social media posts during the rampage, his post on Facebook stating that he was doing this because of ISIS. And this is despite his 911 call. Listen, when you looked at it on the surface and you looked at all of the implications around it, everything that was going on around it, it had all of the feelings that he was throwing ISIS on this so that it could amplify the effects of what he was doing. Right. As soon as you say ISIS, you've really made an international event out of something that is already tragic. And he knew this. And the CIA is, thankfully, someone is going and doing some investigations to try to get to the bottom of it, instead of our politicians who are drawing a conclusion and running so quick to suggest that because of this shooting that we should ban Muslims. And not just ban Muslims, but ban people from countries that have a terrorist presence. And then other people who are saying, well, we're not going to ban Muslims. Let's just up our bombing on ISIS. Let's do more than what we're already doing to eradicate the terrorist threat and to eradicate radical Islam. Right. So we have candidates who, trying to outdo each other, not only draw conclusions, but run and suggest policies that are detrimental to the long-term outlook for America, detrimental to the soldiers who are going to have to go and execute all of their orders, because they're trying to one-up each other to show who can be the biggest, the baddest, and the boldest. And in the meanwhile, the CIA is like, well, it doesn't look like this had anything. Actually, let me rephrase it. It doesn't look like this had much to do with ISIS as much as it did Omar Mateen's need to assert control and power. Somebody's wise enough to do some investigations. The question is, are we going to be wise enough to actually listen to them? Not that they're right all the time, because,